There was a man in his early 40s. Every morning he woke up on time, went to work, came home, had dinner, and stayed quiet. Not because his life was bad, just that it no longer excited him the way it used to. When he was younger, he believed happiness meant being better than others, working harder, earning more, proving something. He thought that if he tried long enough, life would eventually become easier. Time passed. He had a stable job, a family, the things he once dreamed of, but he no longer had the same energy, and he no longer felt the need to explain how tired he really was. He began to notice something strange. The things that once made him proud were now the things that drained him. He used to show up to every invitation, tried to please everyone, tried to prove that he was doing fine. Until one day, he declined a meeting, no big reason. He just didn't want to go. And for the first time in a long while, he felt lighter. Not because he was avoiding life, but because he realized something important. Not everything needs your presence. Not every relationship needs to be held tightly. And silence is not always weakness. He started coming home earlier, eating dinner more slowly, listening to his body more carefully. He no longer argued to win, no longer explained to be understood, no longer felt the need to prove that he was right. Some people slowly drifted away from his life, and that didn't hurt as much as he expected. Because he understood this, not everyone who leaves is a loss. Some people leave so your life can feel lighter. He learned to accept that not every effort is recognized. Not every hard try brings the result you hope for. And not every day needs to be successful. Some days, being okay is more than enough. He began to redefine happiness. It was no longer about winning, no longer about comparison. It became about quiet evenings, restful sleep, and the feeling of not having to pretend to be someone else. He realized that protecting his health mattered more than protecting his image. Peace mattered more than being right. And enough was a kind of wealth. At some point in life, you don't need more. You just need less. Less expectation. Less self-blame. Less trying to please everyone. And when your heart becomes lighter, life starts to breathe more easily too. If you're listening to this, maybe you're in a similar season. You no longer want noise. You no longer want to prove anything. You just want a life that feels less heavy. And if that's true, you're not wrong. You're simply growing up quietly. Follow to understand life a little more each day.